Good morning, my beautiful friends. How are you this morning? Let's see, how are we feeling? I woke up feeling like I need to release. They all can't be good mornings. I mean, I'm very optimistic, don't get me wrong. Every morning's a good morning, but I woke up feeling guilty, mom guilt. My son had a rough night last night, and he was begging me to play with him, and I didn't because I'm not a player, not like that. And I feel very guilty for that because my son does not have friends because he's homeschooled, and we live in a campground, and he just doesn't have any friends. So I feel very guilty. And then it runs into, well, what did you do yesterday that made you so tired you didn't want to play? But it wasn't that. So now I feel guilty for looking like I'm lazy, and I'm not. Ugh. Guilt. And I need to let it go because I'm just me doing what I do, trying to be the best version of myself so I can be the best version of a mom. And some days it's hard. But I think that in fact, I know that my mindset has changed in such a way, especially through channeling and through doing the things that I've been trying to work on. I know that my perspective has changed. I know that my trust has changed. I'm trusting more and more that I am being led and guided. And along with that, my son is coming along for the ride, whether he likes it or not. And he does. He loves it. He loves talking to spirit. He loves knowing these things that not a lot of people know. And he believes, and it's so refreshing and innocent, and it's awesome to see. It's awesome to see and be witness to that, and to see how spirit interacts with him, because he's got different powers than I do. And he's developing, and all that stuff. He moves energy. My son moves energy, and I think that we'll get to that when he's more interested, but he can move things, and I think it's wonderful, and he thinks it's awesome, and not a lot of kids are introduced to stuff like this, so it's cool. I'm get to the video Get to your point. Get to the rods. We're going to do the rods again this morning instead of the cards. I did an afternoon segment yesterday where I read the cards as opposed to the rods. So we'll do one and then the other and then the other and whatever. It's just a way to play with spirit. They're always channeling through me. They're channeling through me right now. I don't need rods. I don't need cards. It's just a way to play, and it's a way for them to guide. So it's not all over the place. It's different for everybody. So I'm going to breathe in, and we will see what message wants to come through today. Okay. I only want to speak to those of love and light. Let me know when you are here by crossing the rods for yes and swinging them wide for no. And are we talking to Archangel Michael today? And Archangel Gabriel? My dynamic duo? Is there anybody else here today? Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel. Is there anybody else? No. Is there a message that wants to come through for the collective today? Of course. Of course there's a message. We are being asked hold on. Aye. We are being asked to put everything down and to relax. We're not doing anything wrong. Even when it feels like your journey is not coming together like you think it should. You're limiting things when you have an expectation. We are still being asked to let go of those little triggers like the ones that I am feeling this morning. There is no there is no reason to feel guilty or to feel like you are behind. So they're telling me it's been this way for the past couple of days, where we are being shown, we're being shown where we are not free yet. We're being shown where we still have a little bit of work to do. We are being given new ways to handle things, new ideas, new perspectives. It all comes down to you it all comes down to you letting go and trusting. Trusting that the universe has everything mapped out for you pretty much. 1111. The universe has it all. And they're leading and guiding us. And it includes these times where it's not all glitter farts and all of that. There are things that we deal with. There are things that we need to let go of. And there always will be, because we're always changing. And we're always morphing into this 5D being that we are here to be, that we designed ourselves to be. And we have to get rid of the 3D imprints. That was weird. They're showing me like a printing table. And what's coming off of it are you know those, okay, so you know how you can make snowflakes out of paper, right? And you fold up the paper, and you can also make like people, right? You can make little designs of people, and they're all holding hands because you folded them all together. They're showing me that coming off of a printing press. And we're not all alike. And we have to get rid of that design. That printed design. Somebody else printed. Oh, that was weird. That's interesting. But you guys, it comes down to us. It comes down to us really knowing that we are being led and guided to something that is just going to break our worlds free. And that gave me full body chills right up my spine. And these little things like how I woke up, the guilt, the mom guilt, the, you know, feeling like I'm just being lazy or whatever. That's not necessarily the case. And it may just be how some people see me. And that's okay. They don't need to see the work that I'm doing in my head, or they don't need to physically see the channeling that I'm doing, or they don't need to see the research I'm doing for how to become a better parent. They don't need to see what I'm reading or you know what I'm saying? And they don't get to see any of that. And they make their own judgments based on shit they don't see. So why are we going to take any of that seriously? We're not. And just like that, it's let go. I mean, seriously. We need to just let it go, just like that. Figure it out in your head, a way to think about it to where it's not that anymore. I will figure out a way for my son to get more friends. Because that is a thing that I am worried about. But other than that, I don't need to play with him every turn. I don't need to feel guilty for not wanting to play. I'm 48 years old. And yes, I play some things, but I don't play everything. It doesn't interest me. I'm not going to do it, not even for my kid. I don't like video games. I don't like playing war and, stuff like that. I'm more peaceful. I mean, I don't play with dolls either, but, let's play Legos. Let's play, Nerf. Let's play, stuff like that. Anyway. You guys, it all starts with us. They're asking us to get rid of the low-lying triggers, anything that is triggering you, anything that is coming up. And it's going to be little, it's going to be small, it's going to be these little things that pop up that want to take us back into the 3D reality, that want us to stay there. And we're not going to, because that's not where we belong. And I think this is just another entrance into another time, right? We're shedding all these things so that we don't take them with us. So let's do that. Let's shed everything. Let's not take it with us. Gabriel, are you just hugging me because you love supporting me? He says some of these things are hard to talk about because they are personal. But it's good to share, to let people know that you're not, so that you're not alone. So maybe somebody needed to hear this today. Maybe somebody needed to know that there is another person out there struggling with this. And it's not necessarily a struggle, it's a recognition, right? It's a recognition of how you're feeling, maybe even why you're feeling that, and then the release part, right? A different way of thinking about it. And not falling back into the old paradigms and not going deep diving into what did I do wrong? Because you're not doing anything wrong. Is there anything else that wants to come through today? No. So what I'm hearing now is we just need to be here for each other, and we need to be able to we do need to be able to talk about these things and to put them out there and to kind of say how we're dealing with it and what we're doing to deal with it. And maybe that'll help somebody else. It'll help somebody else, let them realize that they're not alone. And it may help bring somebody's perspective back to the 5D and not the 3D, and get somebody out of a funk and just help and be of service. And that is what I'm here to do. And thank you so much, Michael and Gabriel, for coming to help us today with this message. And all in all, we're just being asked right now, because there aren't a lot of surges of that big, bright, white energy. It's more integration. It's more getting rid of things so that we are more open and have more room for new things. That is what we're going through right now. I am hearing bigger pushes of energy coming, and we need to make room. And that's why all these low-lying triggers are coming up. Anything that you're kind of like, what is going on here? Acknowledge it. Figure out where it's coming from and change it. If it's not working for you, if you don't like it, if it doesn't feel good, change it. Figure out where it's coming from. What triggered you? Why? And change your thinking about it. I didn't wake up this morning and go down a rabbit hole of what did I do wrong? What, and oh my gosh, and now I have to, fix everything. No. I want to know why this triggered me in the way that it did. Because I know I'm not lazy. I know that I do play with my son. I know these things and I need to let go of why they're triggering me. And I will. And I feel better already. Like just talking about it. And I know it probably doesn't make sense to anybody else. And that's okay. It doesn't need to make sense to you. Maybe something in this message makes sense to you, and that's why you're still here, and that's awesome. And if I can help you in any way, that's what I'm here for. Really, I'm here to be a mirror, to be hope, to be, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know at this point. I'm here to help you if I can, in any way. And hopefully this helped. And I know it was all over the place, and I'm sorry about that. But the message today is we need to calm down. We need to relax. We need to just we need to just get rid of the low-lying triggers. We need to get rid of everything that no longer serves us, to make room for the stuff that they're going to bring through in December. and it's going to be awesome, and it's going to be a lot. And they're just asking us to just relax right now. There's nothing going right now. We are being asked to get rid of our triggers. That's it. So let's do that. And I hope you have a magical day. And I love you so much. And I will talk to you later.